Thank you all for joining us for Rosa's Mitzvah, a momentous occasion that signifies her transition into embracing the spiritual and moral responsibilities within our community. Rosa, as a full-fledged Jew, congratulations on now controlling the world, the weather, politics, the Fed, Hollywood, Trader Joe's snacks, and of course owning a space laser courtesy of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Somewhere in the ethers, an anti-Semite will use that joke as evidence of a Jewish conspiracy. This celebration would not be possible without the tireless dedication of my dear wife, Shani. From coordinating with the party planner to meticulously planning each detail, Shani has poured her heart into making today a vibrant, meaningful, and joyous event. She's created an atmosphere of love and beauty. I'm endlessly grateful for her devotion, not just today, but in everything she does for our family. Rosa spoke so eloquently about Parshas Vayera. One area I've struggled immensely with is reconciling Avram's willingness to sacrifice a child with Western norms. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs explains that the story is actually a polemic on child rights, because it concludes with the fact that Avram is told, don't harm your child. Your child doesn't belong to you, it belongs to Hashem. Rashi even says he wanted to just nick his child, so technically he would fulfill Hashem's wishes, but the angel said, no, you can't even harm your child, you can't even nick your child. In a world where children were considered the property of parents, this was revolutionary. This story, I think, is also illustrative of a message on raising children in Finland. Earlier this year, Rosa attended a shir with me given by Rabbi Freund. The subject evolved into a discussion of why people leave religion. I suggested reasons like skepticism, bad experiences, maybe difficulty following the rules. Rabbi Freund asked what Rosa thought. Rosa seemed very surprised and said, people leave religion? She couldn't fathom why anyone would leave. She's very logical and astute, matter of fact, and calls a spade. I've learned so much from her candidness. Once I started explaining how Hanukkah was a civil war between the Hellenized Jews and the traditional Hashmonaim. The Hellenized Jews were rational and wanted to understand everything. They didn't like the super rational laws that didn't make sense. Rosa interjected with full sincerity and said, oh, Tati, so are you a Hellenist? Burn. She is blunt and to the point. After composing myself, I agreed that Yira Shemayim and Kabbalah Soul was something I needed to work on. She can't fathom people leaving religion because it's ingrained in her, and she loves it. A few years ago when she started karate, and she was doing the standing bow, and it came her turn to do it like this. The Shemona Esrei bow instead. On every flight, she reminds me to say Tefillah Samera, a prayer for travel. This non-coercive approach to parenting and to society in general is the Rebbe. When the Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist Herman Wouk told the Rebbe that Jewish youth in America are different and won't care about Judaism, the Rebbe said, you are right. You can't tell the youth in America to do anything, but you can teach them to do everything. Fear tactics don't work. Surgeon General warnings against smoking and pictures of charred lungs are far less effective than showing images of healthy people enjoying a life as the reason not to smoke. When Rosa was 4, she said, I love cookie dough more than anything in the world. I challenged her, what if you had to choose between me and cookie dough, which would you pick? Without hesitation, she said both. I pressed her, but you have to pick only one. Again, she insisted I love both equally. I said, one or the other, you can't choose both. She fires back. Fine, I choose cookie dough only because you don't let me choose both. Coercion doesn't work. Rosa's a genius and understands this. Once, when she was 9, she placed a $1 bill under Liel's pillow with a note that said, Dear Liel, enjoy this $1. You are a sweet little girl, but don't scratch Rosa, from the Tooth Fairy. That's a far gentler approach than scratching her sister back. A mother approached the Rebbe, worried because her daughter didn't want to light Shabbos candles. The Rebbe advised her not to force her daughter. Instead, he said to continue lighting candles joyfully and invite her daughter to join each week without pressure. Over time, seeing her mother's joy, the daughter chose herself to light candles. As part of Rosa's Bat Mitzvah, we visited the Rebbe's oil in Cambria Heights for Shabbos, where her grandfather, Aunt Henya, and cousin Shera Sarah are also buried. This visit holds special meaning because the parsha following her Bat Mitzvah is Chayei Sarah. Although the parsha recounts Sarah's passing, it is called the life of Sarah, emphasizing that true life is defined by the lasting impact one has on others. The Rebbe teaches that Sarah's legacy continues through her son Yitzchak and her enduring values, reminding us that a person's influence lives on, inspiring future generations. Rosa's visit at the oil connects deeply with this message. Just as Sarah's impact continued through her descendants, the legacy of faith and kindness that the Rebbe's devoted Shlucha Henya embodied live on. Through her action, Rosa honors their lives, bringing their values forward and strengthening the link between generations. Rosa, Nava, Liel, and Adin, my love and respect for you are beyond words. You've each taught me so much about life and love. And to my dear Shani, you are so instrumental. It wasn't just the 9 months of caring each child. You devoted every fiber of your body, mind, and heart to infusing our family with love, wisdom, and common sense. Rosa is fond of noting that when Tati says maybe, it's for sure yes, but if Mommy says it, it's usually no. You've raised both the kids and me through tears and laughter, discipline, and reward, all with a perfect blend and measure. Rosa, mazel tov on this milestone. Keep being you. I love you.